This is an old Rosewood Telecaster, Fender Telecaster, and it's made. They were made. There was one made for George Harrison back in 1968, I believe. Was when Philip Kubicki worked for Fender Guitars still, before he got his own company. And rosewood is a very heavy wood, so what he did was he took a rosewood body and he cut it in half, like sawed it in half like a sandwich, and opened it up, and he routed out the inside of each of the halves, and then he put it back together with a maple veneer in between and glued it back together so it weighed less. It still weighs a lot, but it's a rosewood, all rosewood body and neck, everything. So he made one for George Harrison, and Fender Company has since made so many different reissues of it. So a friend of mine, Bill, came over today to look at some plumbing stuff here going on in my house, and he brought this friend of his, Jim, who brought this guitar that he was thinking about selling. And he had bought it for so much money at Guitar Center a few years ago, and so he was willing to let it go to me for a couple of $100 less than what he paid for it. Actually, I looked at the hang tag that he had from the store that had the model number, and I went upstairs and Googled it on my computer, and the guitar was worth 5 times more than he was looking to get for it. So I could have easily just went, hey, yeah, sure, I'll give you what you want for it. But I decided to be an honest and fair guy, since I don't need to rip someone off for any reason. So I just said, I made a deal with him. I had one that was a kind of a copy, that was a lesser expensive one that I had gotten from Japan a few years ago. So I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you what you're asking for it, and I'll give you my, Rosewood Telly version that I have. So he was very happy with that. So the only deal is it's been modified with this humbucker by someone, and so I'm going to have that removed, and then just put in a regular black pickguard that doesn't have a hole cut in it for a humbucker. And it probably needs some rewiring too, because there's an extra pickup. But I'll put it back to its original specs and get rid of this abortion that someone did to it. So that's the story. Thanks, Jim. I hope you enjoy my guitar as much as I'm going to enjoy yours.